Well, retailers hoping to turn those numbers around will need to attract millennials. That's people in their 20s and 30s with increasing buying power. One recent study estimates they'll be spending $200 billion annually by 2017. But the thing is, they'd rather be spending that money on experiences rather than possessions. So how can retailers get them? I'm joined by Gabriella Santaniello, the founder and managing partner of A-Line Partners, to discuss that. Welcome, Gabriella.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Now let's start by talking about millennial shopping habits. Are they really all that different from Generation X's?
Well, I think millennials are really leading the way and creating a landscape for retail right now. Millennials are the first generation to grow up with the internet, social media, and the smartphone. And the smartphone is really integral to their shopping habits and the experiences that they are looking for in the stores.
Now, you mentioned experiences. So what's your take on the idea that younger shoppers prefer to spend their discretionary income on these experiences like travel and restaurants instead of your traditional clothes and jewelry and cars?
Well, I think, taking a look at the millennial generation, it's very group-based. They use their smartphones. They're going to make a purchase decision. They post it on social media. They want feedback from their friends. They're not one to really let a brand or a retailer dictate, what they're going to wear or what their purchase is going to be. And also it's share of wallet. And, they're looking for experiences, and they can buy merchandise online. They can go on an app. They can price compare. They don't have to go to the mall to be social. So that's why I think, they're looking for an experience in the stores.
Now, a lot of your traditional malls and department stores haven't changed much since targeting the baby boomers, and they're the ones who tended to buy products that would last, whereas millennials, as we mentioned, more on experiences and on-demand services and things that don't necessarily require ownership. So how is that shift in psychology then affecting department stores?
Right. The department stores have really not changed since their inception. So they're a little behind when it comes to retail. So what we're seeing now is a general shift from their perspective. So they're trying to create experiences. Macy's, for example, they just opened a concept store in Columbus, Ohio, and their merchandising is different. You can walk into the athletic department and buy a yoga mat, yoga pants, a bottle. So you are buying for your experience. Nordstrom's a little bit further along. They have created some interactive experiences. They have a department in their footwear. It's called Shoes of Prey. You can build your own shoes. They have self-service cosmetics. So it's all about just creating an environment where the consumer can interact with the product and essentially create their own experience. They're given the tools, but it's up to them to create it.
Now, would you say that it's working, given that they're having so much competition from e-commerce brands that offer these things more conveniently, faster shipping, you don't have to worry, you've got all that selection? Are retailers really doing enough then?
Oh, well, at this point, I don't believe so. There's definitely a long runway, and they have a lot. They have their work cut out for them. I mean, you can look at specialty retailers where it's much easier to create that type of an environment. I'll give Lululemon as an example. You're part of a community, and you use the product, and you can join the run club or the yoga club, and you can just participate in the lifestyle brand. Whereas the department stores are a little bit more difficult. There are many brands within the stores. It's just a larger concept and a little bit more difficult for them to turn around. They are making progress, and we're hopeful for that, but they definitely have their work cut out for them.
Now, Gabriella, another thing that we're seeing now, since now no department store can be an island by itself, we're seeing a lot of this cross-pollination. You're seeing stores kind of making deals with other brands, celebrities, really trying to change the retail experience. So with that being said, what does the future of shopping look like?
I think the future of shopping is exciting because it's put back on the retailers. It's not all about growth and square footage growth and just putting more product into more stores. This is really a challenge for the retailers to make it an exciting environment for the consumer. and I really look forward to it. I think it's going to make shopping a much more pleasurable experience. And as I mentioned before, we don't have to go to the mall to be social anymore. We can be social at home with our smartphones. So it's up to them to create a better shopping environment, and I look forward to it.